the mysterious 13 names of the 13 kings. When it comes to the occult world, one can find many books to read in hopes of finding information about the specific occult knowledges they are interested in. Many times, individuals use these books to gain insight into how to cast magic spells as well as conjure. Unfortunately, many of these books are nothing more than false information. The books that can be considered authentic have been changed so many times over the years that I would not even consider them authentic. Some books that are in their original form, such as Shams al-Ma'arif, are purposely full of mistakes by the author, since according to him, this book was not meant to be a how-to book, but more of an informational book, to discuss the different knowledges Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created. To use such a book accurately, one would have to be a well-versed occult practitioner and fix the mistakes in the book in order to properly use the diagrams and invocations within it. One may still experience some things if they use the book exactly as it was written, but to use Shams al-Ma'arif to its fullest power, the mistakes would need to be fixed by the practitioner. Not every occult book is published and printed. Some occult books remain in their original form, such as being written on animal skin, and are kept away from the public's eye. These are to be considered the true original books of magic and contain secrets one cannot even imagine. Books so powerful that even the least sensitive person in sensing spiritual energy would feel the energy of the book simply by gazing at it. Subhanallah. Perhaps the writer of Shams al-Ma'arif was aware of this rare occult book, since the name of his book is very similar to this one-of-a-kind occult book known as Shams al-Haraqat. Is one of those occult books that perhaps has only one copy in the entire world. Who has this book? Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. This book is very, very powerful and contains knowledge that one could use in unimaginable ways. Then there are those invocations that are not written in any book, are never noted, but are kept in the minds of those who know them. Invocations powerful enough to make even the strongest spiritual practitioner fear. One of those invocations is al-Salsalat al-Huwa al-Kubra. Is a powerful invocation that is around 800 years old. Not much information is known about it, and those who do know this invocation will never discuss it. This powerful invocation is a type of spiritual key that gives one access to powerful forces, allowing them to perform great tasks, insha'Allah. When an individual learns this invocation, he or she can perform powerful love spells, get them any man or women they desire. Removal of magic becomes a 10-minute task, regardless of how powerful it is. One can bring objects from an entirely different location with ease. Just sit back and watch what you sought arrive, subhanallah. Opening your third eye, or anyone else's, with this invocation comes with great ease. Assigning yourself a spiritual companion, or assigning one to someone else, can also be done easily simply by knowing this powerful invocation, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. This powerful invocation also makes it simple to prepare powerful occult items of your choice. All you would need to know is the invocation, and nothing more is necessary. Al-Salsalat al-Huwa al-Kubra derives its power from the immensely powerful 13 names mentioned in the invocation. The invocation calls upon 13 powerful spiritual beings with great powers. Do realize that not every jinn or entity has the same level of power. Some entities are blessed with powers far beyond that of the average jinn. Each one of these 13 beings is blessed with power far, far beyond what even a powerful royalty jinn would have if it could combine the power of its entire kingdom into itself, in my opinion, if such a thing were possible, which it is not. When this powerful invocation is read, not just one of these spiritual beings comes to assist you, but all 13, giving the knower of the invocation power one would only dream of, subhanallah. A teacher of mine was said to have knowledge of 7 of these 13 names, which, from what I recall, he received from his Khodam. However, After repeated mistakes such as performing love rituals for individuals that he should not have done, the remaining knowledge was never presented to him, leaving him to spend years of his life searching for the final 6 of the 13 names. In other versions of this tale about my teacher, it was said that he once had knowledge of all 13 names, but lost it after repeated mistakes. One time I brought this invocation up and asked him about it, and he told me he had the 13 names in the invocation. But due to his mistakes and ignorance, the remaining 6 names were taken away from his memory, leaving him with only 7 of the powerful names. This teacher of mine was one of the most powerful and well-versed individuals I ever came across. He knew what he had and what he was capable of and was very proud of it. He had a lot of pride, and it was not often that he spoke about his mistakes or what he lost because of them. But when he did, you would hear bits and pieces here and there, and you would have to put the information together yourself to understand what he may have truly had and lost. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best.